I was watching the fan club's video. Go subscribe to him, by the way. Links are going to be in the description. Now, he was talking about the Green Morphing Master being the next possible mentor. And it kind of got me thinking on how this would be and how this would kind of work. And there's one thing that I really, really hope doesn't happen with the Green Morphing Master, as if she becomes like Dimitria. Yes, the question asking mentor of the Power Rangers, and possibly one of the biggest people I absolutely can't stand mentoring the Power Rangers, because we all know what it is. You ask a question, she asks you a question about the question that you've just asked, and then makes you kind of think for the answer. It is, oh my god, I just can't stand the character so much because it just irritates me on so many levels. Can you imagine you ask a big question like, what should we do? And it's just like, oh my god, should we defeat Lord Zed? And it's just like, to defeat Lord Zed, you must think of defeating your inner evil to be able to attack properly. And you're like, what? You just want to basically gorge your eyes out and rip your ears off, because it's just, I just don't like her. She just irritates me because it's just really badly written. Like, you know, Zordon would turn around and be like, yeah, you need to do this. And then, or any other mentor would be like, you need to do this. And it's like, cool, awesome, let's do that. Just, she irritates me on like so many levels. But it did get me thinking of like, if the Morphing Masters, like, or Morphing Green has all this like knowledge, like they're gonna ask, like, could you help with this? Could you help with that? And she could literally give riddles. You know, we don't know too much. We know that in previous episodes that she's talked like being normal, but she could turn into that thing of like, you have to kind of think for it for yourself. And I don't want that character or that kind of character trope to come back. I feel like if the Green Morphing Master was actually a mentor and actually helping them, that she would actually help and give the proper answers, again, rather than riddles or kind of questions upon questions upon questions. One of the things is, I don't think that the Green Morphing Master will become the mentor. I do believe it'll be Solron who will literally be the same sort of thing, because I think she'll go with them. I don't think she's going to stay on Earth, because obviously her family is basically Zato. So I imagine that if they're going to do this, that she's going to go with them, because she'll be like, oh, you need help. You know, my database has this, or I'm able to, you know, I want to see the galaxy. She mentioned it in a previous episode, which is like, oh, maybe I can borrow the Megazord to go off on vacation and stuff. So I imagine that, you know, it's like, hey, do you want to come into space? It's going to be like, hell's yes. My robotic dinosaur tail would love to come into space. So yes, I'd love to see the galaxy. And again, it's a huge thing. And if it was up to you, if someone turned around and said, do you want to come look around the galaxy? You're going to go, hell yes, I am. One of my biggest concerns, and this is going to be another video later on, is seeing that the Green Morphing Master is going to be an overpowered character. OP effectively. So when they need help, that if she came along, she could easily fix stuff. And we've seen it in the previous episodes, from bringing Zato back to life, as well as kind of restoring past powers to the Rangers. It makes her a completely overpowered character. And even if she sticks in with the whole thing of like, I am not going to do this, or I'm not going to interfere anymore, there's always that kind of temptation, because the Green Morphing Master has been doing it for such a long time. I don't think the Green Morphing Master is going to be like Dimitria. I think that she's going to be her own character and actually talk to the Rangers. If it was completely different and she was talking in riddles or asking questions to solve questions, then yeah, I could see it probably happening. But I'm hoping that they don't do this at all, and I hope that is basically Solron is going to stay as the kind of mentor and helper of the group. If you did make the Green Morphing Master to be a mentor base, I think that if you depowered her a lot, so either you restricted her powers or that you made her humanoid looking, I feel like that would be a bit more easier, because then again, you can have the help, you have the knowledge of the Morphing Grid as well as the Power Rangers and stuff like that, that you can still help them. But having that chance of like, hey, I can restore your powers, gives them the whole point of, is this going to be any danger? Because effectively, if, say, for example, another incident, like, say, Lord Zed one-shots a Ranger and almost kills one, then you can just bring that person back to life, and it doesn't kind of give a sense of danger. Now, I know Power Rangers isn't dangerous at all, but when you look at it, you go like, oh crap, are they going to be defeated? But if you had the Green Morphing Master at full power, it's like, crap, what is the point? Because we can just say, hey, we need a new weapon. Cool, you have the powers of this. Or, hey, yeah, I've just made it even stronger. And it just doesn't kind of work in. So if they did make her mentor, I would much prefer that she was depowered or had her power lowered to the point where she could still be a morphing master, she could do a few things, but not be as overpowered as she is now. I feel like since the days of Turbo, having a character talk in riddles or questions really would ruin it, and I feel like the pace that we've been going through right now, it's actually pretty decent. I actually really enjoy what we've seen. So having a complete character change and saying like, oh no, I'm now going to ask you questions upon questions upon questions to make sure that you may or may not get the answer to your question, or that you have to think really hard about it. I don't want them to do that because again, it would ruin the whole thing for me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? Do you think that they would make the Green Morphing Master like Dimitria if she becomes a mentor, or do you think that Solaron is going to continue the role all the way through? Because I really hope Solaron stays because I like the character. So I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I will probably see you in a couple of days.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。